Today, I just want to welcome Pankaj Panchal. We've been friends for a number of years, and I've gained incredible respect for this man because of the way his work ethic, his honesty, the fact that he continues to give back through education and training. So, instead of doing a long introduction, I've got 5 questions that I'm going to ask Pankaj. You'll have an opportunity to introduce himself, and then he'll go into the questions. So, Pankaj, can you maybe just briefly introduce yourself, and then I'll ask your first question.
Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pankaj Panchal. Uh, I'm in Cathodic Protection Industries since 1993. I was working 93 to 2000 in India, 2001 to 2016 in Saudi and Middle East countries. I worked for AFIC, and then I moved to India and start doing working for Corrosion Protection Specialist Private Limited. I'm a CP specialist and corrosion specialist, NACE instructor for CP courses, and doing a lot of activity and things for corrosion awareness campaign in India and other countries. This is my introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Pankaj. Pankaj, my first question is, where did you and I first meet?
I still remember the day when we met first time. That is a Gale Training Institute in Noida, New Delhi, India. Actually, that was a first meeting for us. We met for the NACE level 2 class for the Gale employees, and it was excellent learning for me from you actually. It was my second or third teaching class actually, but it was excellent experience to learn a lot from you. And in 5 days we worked together, and that was our first meet, and that's the way we started actually.
Wonderful, Pankaj. The second question I have for you, my friend, is can you share a funny story or something of interest from our trip to Panipat with the taxi?
Yeah, yeah, that's a funny story, really. Actually, we have a course in one day in a Delhi, and other 4 days was in Panipat, IOCL, and it was a experience that we finished the introduction. Another thing, we started moving to Panipat on next day morning, actually, and it was a rain in between. Actually, we are stopped so many places to get some plastic so we can cover up because our luggage was on top of the car. Actually, and I am not worried about my bag because it was made of some fiber or other material, but your bag was made of some water passing cloth actually. So I'm sure it was wet, but still I'm worrying because it's nylon, so water will wipe up, and rain was too much heavy. When we reached to Panipat, and we found all our clothes are completely wet, you can take out a lot of water, and that was a very horrible experience, but it was very enjoyable because we are not ready for that situation, but we faced it and we successfully finished the course.
Yeah, no, that was an incredible experience. Thanks for that, Pankaj. Um, just explain to me, how did you get into the field of cathodic protection and corrosion? Because you're more than just a cathodic protection person, but how did you get into the field?
My father was a manufacturer of junction boxes and a test station for Catholic protection in, I am remembering, 85 to he started his work, and he was working for a lot of test station. So one fine day when I finished my engineering, he took me to Catholic Protection Company, and my impression that CP is a cutting of pipeline, and that day actually, because I don't know what is Cathodic protection or not heard about the word. When I reached to that company, then I realized it is Cathodic protection and not cutting of the pipeline. So then I started actually my career in Cathodic protection, and this is the way I came in Cathodic protection. Now it is started to create the interest. Like if you go to South Africa and you don't like the food, but if you taste it and you like it, then you have to create the taste actually. And that's why I created the taste, and that's why I'm in Catholic protection field. Then my enhance my knowledge while uh, people like you and other, and lot of NACE courses, lot of awareness, lot of self reading, and I become part of Catholic protection. In 2010, I realized that there is a limit of cathodic protection. I should enhance to corrosion further, and then I moved to corrosion field actually, which includes a lot of more. So this is my upgradation to that, and this is why I come. This is the way I came into cathodic protection and corrosion industries.
Amazing, actually. Explain to me how or why you started Corpse, because I always was amazed at the name, and then because your journey back to India wasn't simple. You arrived back from the Middle East. You had several business partnerships. You had ideas of how you would do business. You were highly sought after. Many companies pursued you because of your reputation, your integrity and honesty. And at some point, all of those things have fallen away, and now you are at Corp. So let's forget the history, but focus on why you started Corps and the reasoning.
Middle East, I reached my saturation level in my last employer, and then my family actually want to move to India. So I realized if I do the job, I will not have a survival, and I should not reach where I want to target actually. So 2011, I realized that I should start my company, which we will provide catering for me as well as whole world actually, the better. So this is the start point of the thinking start. I registered company in 2012, but when I moved to India actually, then 2016 it is really on the ground actually. We started a lot of projects and all stuff. I have a two bumper came to meet my vision, but I passed that bumpers and bumps, and I came back to this. Corps have a vision to provide the better quality product and services to entire world, and it has to become the global company in next 10 years, and it has to be highest turnover and best quality in the world actually. We have a dedicated people team available, and we are targeted and we are going because today's Catholic section is a industry. This is totally depleted. It is totally corroded. I can say it's an appropriate word because in a price world war, just people are thinking to cut the quality, and it is on a just the bottom actually. You get the system, but in this year I attended more than 15 systems which was commissioned and not giving results in India and Middle East actually. And that is you are protecting Cathodic protection, you are providing Cathodic protection to enhance the life of the structure, but Cathodic protection itself is dying actually. So the corps want to survive that actually survival of the systems and call it this is the vision. So that's why corps was started actually.
Yeah, that's wonderful, Pankaj. And for any of those that are listening to this post, if you've ever met Pankaj or if you are looking to invite someone to offer services in India, Southeast Asia, this is definitely someone to talk to. Don't take my word for it. Engage him, and when this post is done, you'll get his contact details, and you'll be able to engage and ask further questions. My next question for you, Pankaj, is what are your hopes and dreams for Corps? I know you've touched on it a little bit, but on a personal level for yourself, what would you say your hopes and dreams are if you look 5 years, 10 or 15 years ahead?
Yeah, means up to 5 years, we have to have a sustainable and best company in India in a turnover and sales wise as well as the quality wise. And I'm 101% sure I will achieve without any hurdles. In next 10 years, we have a hope that we should be available in Middle East, Europe, USA, and including African countries where we provide the quality services, better services, because current world the services are just people are begging. I know a lot of customer they're begging to the contractor to provide the CP system, and they are not able to cater the services because they ignore the customer. I want to take that opportunity to provide better services. So I'm sure due to better knowledge, better quality, and price effectively, we will be able to cater entire world. And by 2034, I'm 101% confidence we will the best company in the globe actually in turnover wise, sales wise, as well as quality wise. And I'm sure we will achieve it. That's my dream.
No, that's amazing, Pankaj. And It's something I've gained from speaking to you is you dream big, you think big, and also you're not shy to have your thinking challenged. You welcome other people's questions and input. So that's really exciting, and I'm definitely watching and I'm cheering on from South Africa. I'm only cheering you on, not the Indian cricket team, only Corps.
Yeah.
Um, the next question is why, and it's my last one for today, is why do you continue to lecture and teach and pursue education? What is the heart for you behind doing that?
Basically, teaching is a learning actually, because every time you teach, you will get the new knowledge from the new answer. And when you teach, you are refreshing the knowledge. Like a sharpening for any knife or sword is required. Same way, our knowledge will not corrode actually. However, because we are 50% technical, 50% commercial as a business guy actually. So we have to sharpen our knowledge actually, and that become hobby. And when students are asking silly or worst question, it is always learning for them, because we are looking that from different angle, and that is the motivation mood. So to keep the sword shining and ready to fight anytime, you have to upgrade the knowledge, you have to refresh the knowledge, and that is a motive force which is dynamic, make it moving for the teaching.
Yeah, that's amazing, Pankaj. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time today to share with me. And yeah, I look forward to us engaging further. I know there will be projects, I know on the technically challenging things. There are many areas where we will cooperate. And I think it's exciting to see that all your energy now can be focused on you growing corpse, and that you don't have so many people drawing on your strengths and your goodwill. Because I think that is one thing is you always want to help people,